week 10, and we are in the last day of practice of together in this group of creating the world of true desires. So we will be moving forward with our understanding today, and we'll practice it. Today we have Master Kirti with us. She will guide us and explain the summary of the chapter. So I welcome Kirti.
Thank you. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's good.
Yeah, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. And we are in week 10. And Babaji says, like, a great deal of this book is for this, to make you realize that you are a creator and the acceptance of self. So let us understand a little more about what is this creating formula and what it is asking you to realize here, right? So the chapter is starting as you are made in the image of God. So Babaji's keep on repeating this everywhere. You are made in the image of God. You are a creator, so that it can sink in you and you realize that you are that. You start believing it, which you were not. So he's keep on repeating this sentence everywhere. You are made in the image of God. You are a creator. And your own experiences, your own world, this is what you're doing. Whatever you are creating is from within you. That is what you're doing. You're creating your own experiences, your own world. The world of yours begins with your thoughts, conscious and subconscious. So the awakened one and the dormant one, both ways. That's your choice. You are doing it. The world of yours begins with your thoughts. It's to remember every single minute that you are creating everything in your life. Today, you begin claiming and manifesting the world you want and the world God wants. That is to say, you begin to create the experiences God's thoughts hold for you. This is to focus on. You begin to create the experiences God's thoughts hold for you, the origin from where you created that essence, that blueprint, what God holds for you. That is what you are going to create. So let's get into the creating formula. Let's understand. So God, we know God is a creator, right? So we are assigning an aspect to God, that God is a creator. And I am made in the image of God, right? We are driven. We came from that essence. So we are made in the image of God. So I am a creator. When God is a creator, I am a creator. And I claim that I am a creator, right? And I accept that I am a creator. So far, we've been claiming and accepting. And what is that next step? Thoughts. Every thought holds a true essence behind it, right? Every thought has it. Like you and I, how much real we are, our thoughts are as same. They are real as well. And they also hold a true essence. What is the true essence? Which we also hold within us. The thoughts also hold that. It's true nature. At times, it's clouded, just like us, right? Just like what we think, that is what it is. It's clouded. We start thinking the layers are the truth. So, whatever the clouds are there, that is what is truth. That's what we think it is. That is when you need to make the connection with your thoughts. So, when you are saying that God is a creator, I am a creator, you're claiming that and you're accepting that, but that something within you is pulling you back. That thought, a clouded thought. that is when you need to make the connection with your thought. And how are you going to make the connection with your thought? With forgiveness. What is the true essence of forgiveness? We have learned in, I think this is the only book which says the true essence of forgiveness, which is forgiving love. Give that love to your thoughts. Let all the layers filter out. Let the true essence come out of it. And what is the true essence? It is love. And you pay gratitude to that true essence, indicating that it is what I want more, sending out the vibration of I am loving this and I want more, and so be it. Amen. Self acceptance is the end product of this course. Have you thought why self acceptance is the end product of this course? So let's go back to chapter 1, where it says, you are more beautiful than you have ever imagined. Your flower of heavens in full bloom. So that is what you are, completeness, fully blossomed flower. You have everything in you. The very intelligence which created everything is within you. So just take a moment and feel how intelligent you are, how smart you are. Everything in the existence originated from that thought, and you are that. All these gadgets, all these AIs and all the robotics and all, how smartly they are working. Where all this came from? From that very thought. And that very thought holds all that information. It is embedded in you. You have all that in you. You're just not looking. You're looking everywhere else, but not within. So be proud of it. You are that intelligence yourself. You have everything in you. The very intelligence which created everything is within you. Then why doubt it? That's what this personality thinks. Separation. It's a personality. The belief system, what we are storing, that is the personality. When it's clouded, sun doesn't exist. That's what this personality says. When there are clouds in the sky, sun is nowhere to see. And it start believing there is no sun at all. There's only clouds. That's what I see. But your true essence knows there is sun behind the clouds. I know it exists. So would you accept the truth or believe that there is no sun underneath the clouds? You accept yourself or the personality you're carrying within. The choice is yours. It's always been yours. So strongly believe in this fact and accept yourself because that is the truth. So in this course, we are expanding our beliefs. We have all the limited beliefs so far. That is what confining us. That is what saying the clouds are the truth. There's no sun there. But we are going beyond that. We know there is sun. We know what we are. We know our true essence. So that's what we are doing here, expanding our beliefs, our desires, our desire in truth. What is the truth? You are made in the image of God. You carry that essence. Everything, every single thing is in you. So we are opening those beautiful petals of the flower, which we thought it's now the seed we saw inside, right? In the beginning. It is now opening the petals, discovering ourselves. So you will be so surprised looking at you. Wow, I can do this too. Wow, I can do that too. I can achieve this too. I didn't believe I can do this still. So I have started at very late, I would say in my late 30s, my singing, dancing. These were my true desires. I didn't know that I would be even singing. I not in my wildest dream I thought I will ever learn singing and I'll try to sing. I'm doing that now. Why? Because that's what gives me happiness. The true joy, true essence is there within me, and I'm exploring it. There's no age limit, there's no time limit. You can do anything anytime you want. At this age, in my late 30s, I'm learning dance, classical dance, because that gives me joy. People think, what, at this age you're starting this, what you will do? I don't know. That gives me joy, and I want to do it. So discover about you. You have so many things within you that are waiting to unreveal themselves. So make a choice, try something new, and see what it gives you. It will blossom you, like it will make you happy. Oh, this I can do, this also I can achieve, this also you'll discover about it. So try something new. That's what I will encourage you all. Learn from this chapter. You are a creator. That's what the great deal of this book is, to make you realize that you are a creator. You accept yourself. Go within and see what else you can do, what else you can pursue. It's not just 9 to 5 job what you do, but there is something more about you to know, hidden mysteries. So anybody want to add anything? Preeti ji, Shailesh ji, everything.
So beautifully, you expressed everything, and you brought the focus on the point where you're saying you first know yourself, then you accept, and don't know from your mind, by your acts, deeds. Know that the truth is that you are made in the image of God, and then you accept yourself totally as you are, just the same way. And then one by one, the thought will keep popping, and then just look at them. You are not judged by the Creator, the Supreme. Why are you judging yourself? I loved it. Thank you.
Thank
So
you, Kirti. Thank you. Beautiful explanation and a very good summary. I have nothing to add here. Really beautiful. Thank you.
thank you. Let's start our meditation. Let's explore. Let's see from different perspectives. Let's not dwell into I'm not this, I'm not that. Just feel I am that. I am that greatness. I am that creator. Let's see from that perspective. So let's begin our meditation. Settle down. Let's enjoy the true essence, what we are made of. That's what this creating formula is indicating us to look into. Know that essence. It's so instantly given to us that you can make it anywhere you want by sitting. Just the thought need to arise from within. So let's memorize this beautiful formula given to us so that we can make use of it. God and I claim and accept thoughts with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. So be it. Let's settle down nicely wherever you're sitting. Sit peacefully, comfortably. Gather all your sorted energies wherever they are drifting away. Just get them back here, now, in this moment. Just be here. Let's not play any character. Let's not get into personality at all. Be here and observe your breath. It's a great gift given to us, our breath. This very body itself, we came to realize our true essence, what we are, our true nature. Now, why don't we utilize this? Why grieve about things which we don't have or have? Just forget everything in this moment and be amazed of what you are made of, who you are. Great intelligence created this existence, running this whole world. It's in you, within you, waiting to be discovered. So let's tap into it. Be here and observe your breath. Observe your natural flowing breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. Don't interfere with it. Let it flow. You be the observer. And calm yourself down. Settle in the place where you're sitting. The beautiful gift of your breath. Appreciate it. The flow. It carries much more information than you can perceive. Observe. Observe the inhalation and the exhalation. As you gather all your thoughts, your energies, all the scattered energies, which we just lose with our thoughts, thinking of unnecessary things. Let's gather them all. Focus on your heart center. And travel within. As you go deep within, you'll observe beautiful pulsation. subtle movement. And observe that. If you can name it, that is the connector. That is the love. Your essence. So feel the pulsation. Feel the connection between you and the existence. The very core of this creation. It's nowhere else out there. It is in you. And the pulsation is the indication of how beautifully you're connected with your very source. So feel the pulsation. Just silence everything else and go within. Feel that pull. The connection. It will lead you to the silence. Calmness. The peace. Flow with it. Flow in your true essence. And let's send love and light all uninvited influences in my aura. I send love and light. You're each whole and healed. You're each created as love and light. You are still love and light. You each feel no pain now. And you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go. And I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. I close my aura to all except my higher self. By sending love and light, you're receiving only the true essence. I send love and light to all thought forms around me. Now ask a signal from your higher self. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. Now, from with this very quietness within you, the silence, calmness, very creator of this miraculous being that gives some aspects to that great creator. From his beautiful thought, everything else has come alive. What can we name to this beautiful creator other than God? Marvelous, powerful creator has created a tiny germ to the massive galaxies. What can we say about this great creator? God. Can we say God is love? God is light, truth. God is happiness, joy, bliss. God is all-knowing intelligence. God is everywhere present. God is perfection. God is peace and gentleness. God is infinite energy. God is abundance. God is non-judgmental. Let it flow from you. What all aspects we can name and give to this beautiful creator. Let it flow. God is magician. God is miraculous. God is powerful. God is strong. God is confident. Just let it flow. Let it flow from you. What all you can say to this great intelligence. God is creator. And I am made in the image of God. I am made with those same qualities that God has. I am one with God. Therefore, I am love. I am light. Truth. I am happiness, joy, and bliss. I am all-knowing intelligence. I am everywhere present. I am perfection. I am peace and gentleness. I am infinite energy. I'm abundance and non-judgment. I am powerful. I am strong. I am bold. I am confident. I am everything what I want to be. I am a creator. Let it flow. Give all the aspects you want to give. Keep saying whatever comes to you. I am the silence, this tranquility. I am serene. I am beautiful. I am calm. Let it flow. You are that. Believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your true essence. This is the truth. This is what you are desiring to be in this truth. So believe. Believe in every word you say. The word you utter now is your truth. So give all the aspects. Let it flow. Let the flower blossom. The flow is the nature. I claim my self-acceptance and I accept my self-acceptance. All these beautiful qualities are mine. That's what it makes me. There's no limit to it. Whatever I assign to it, that is me. And I accept myself. Feel the completeness within you, the joy, the greater intelligence. It's nothing but you. I am all-knowing intelligence. I am perfect. I am amazing. I am awesome. That is what I am. I claim my self-acceptance and I accept my self-acceptance. And whatever this personality is releasing, that I don't believe in this. The thoughts, I heal and release the thoughts that I'm bound to this body, this personality. I heal and release thoughts that I am insignificant and unworthy of God's gifts. I release and heal thoughts that I am ugly and sickly. I know that I am everywhere present, free, beautiful, perfect, and worthy of all my Father, the God, the Creator has for me. I now also release and heal all thoughts I may have that interfere with my self-acceptance, known or unknown, conscious or unconscious. My thoughts are now one with, the same as, and in tune with God's thoughts. There's no room for doubts. Everything is made perfect. I am made in the image of God. I am a creator. That is the truth. And I accept myself. And forgiveness, the true essence of forgiveness is love. I recognize that no one can hurt me without my invitation, knowing that I forgive everyone who has seemingly ever hurt or trespassed against me. I now release that there is, in truth, nothing to forgive. My heart is in a state of forgiveness, a state of forgiving love. And I give love to everyone and everything, because that is my creation. I'm here to flow in love, to give love. I don't hold back. I give love. I give love to all. That is my true nature, to flow in love. Giving love is it is what I'm here for. Give love. And I thank God for my self-acceptance. I appreciate myself. I love myself. I love this beautiful creation. And I accept it. With this beautiful love, beautiful peace, joy, happiness, bliss, abundance. I thank God for myself. I am the gift of God. Gift of great Creator. I accept myself and I thank God for myself. I release this claim to God and the natural laws of creation. My claim is now created. That is the nature of natural law. Amen. So be it. How precious you are. Every part of you, every cell of you. You are miraculous, powerful, so very strong, perfect, very beautifully made. Everything about you is perfection. The way you look, the way you are perfect, beautiful, like the flower in heaven, full bloom. Feel it. Feel this beautiful essence within you. It is your true nature. You are made perfect. Now observe all this. Feel it. Be in silence and take it all in. The heart must be bursting with love. This is why you are here. Realize how beautiful and perfect you are. You are full of love. The joy of creation is within you. Feel it. Take all this experience in. Embrace yourself. I close my aura to all except my higher self. Feel this love and send it. Whoever comes in your thought right in this moment. Just be that love. Slowly get back your awareness to your physical body. Wiggle your toes. Unclasp your hands. And I would say hug yourself for who you are, for accepting yourself, for being that love for yourself. Hug yourself very tight. Gently place your palms over your eyes on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pay gratitude to Mahavatar Babaji, to Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, to Roger, to Unified Course, and to this beautiful, beautiful unified energy, which is all of us combined as one. Pay gratitude. And cover your eyes and open your eyes to this beautiful moment you're in. A beautiful smile. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. For making me love myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirti. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kirti. Thank you, Masters. If you have any questions or any experience to share, you can raise your hands now. Take your time to come out of meditation now.
Self-acceptance is a two-step process. So knowing the self from our end, if we just identify ourselves with body or just with mind, so our perception is half. What is driving everything is that the being part of us, which is naturally the true nature, as Kirti was saying. I was writing a lot today. So the true nature is of God, and all the God qualities we are experiencing by bringing our awareness to those. They were always there, but our awareness was not there. So when we see, we could see more. When we see more, we could see little more. And we can relate. So today in my meditation, I sat initially for some time, then I started writing, and it was beautiful. And this self-acceptance, somebody was saying in the group that can we do it for one more week? But the journey has just started. Every week we will unfold ourselves, knowing the self, accepting the self by all means. So the next comes the accepting that we are all knowing intelligence, accepting that we are that perfect health. We are now first accepting that we are the creator. And then from there, from this level, not just the level of the self in this body, but the entire global common consciousness, understanding that we are creator on that terms also. So while I was writing, and it was very interesting that we are saying that God is a creator, God is a creator, but God is saying, I am love, I am that field, which is unified field. I have no shape, no body. I'm just there inside you, all around you. And what you have been thinking, it is impressing all around. And even the whole universe that is out there today was my experience, was my expression. It was the expression of love, of expansion, of that energy, which you think is little, but it is infinite. And from then, you came as one entity, and all of you are throwing your thoughts. You're thinking that it's not going anywhere, nobody's looking, but it is all collected at one place. And anything that is more powerful, anything that is in a more larger quantities, you see it all around. So throw what you want to throw in that space of unified field that we call love. God is love? No, love is God. I was laughing what I was writing today. And then the true nature of, me being curious as a human being, as a child, what we see, our curiosity, because of that all-knowing intelligence. We are not just happy by reading one book. We want to know all. And that's our true nature. That series, and what he's saying, that what you feel, where you feel love is in your heart. And you are connected to the whole entire existence, the creation, from that heart only. So you know all the seeds. You have access to all the seed thoughts. You are not just limited to the past, what has happened, but all the seeds out there today. You know that also. In today's or tomorrow, they are going to come. All that you need to know, all that you need to do is to be willing to access those knowledge, those seed thoughts. So that willingness of our expression is also our own thought, our own beingness. In that beingness, everything wants to express how the whole universe got expanded. It was an expression. So we carry certain energies of our own experience and we want to express. So everything around us is creating, influencing each other's. So it was very wonderful for me, and I'm very happy. I started laughing once I came out.
Good. I was getting thoughts of duality today, understanding duality. That when we are experiencing duality through the mind, what does this really mean to self-acceptance? So when we are learning self-acceptance or we are working on self-acceptance, what are we actually working on? Think about it slightly more. I will give you now a little more deeper understanding. When we say self-acceptance, there are two parts to it: the good of me and the bad part of me, right? And good part of me I already accept. There is nothing there, nothing more there to accept. What we are learning is accepting the bad part of me. That is what we are actually learning. This is duality. In duality, in the entire creation that we have around us, we have readiness or the potential for experiencing good and bad both. The creation is there for everything. The creation has all possible situations or props and objects around us which have the potential to give us an experience which we like and also an experience which we may not like. And in self-acceptance, what we are doing, so the creation, when we were created in the image of God, we inherited a combination. The complete has both elements in it, the good and the bad. We just like the good one, we don't like the bad one, and that is where we have the problem of self-acceptance. So also, now that we understand what we are actually working on, bring your focus to what part of me that I do not accept. That is where the focus needs to be. What is that part of me which I do not accept? That is going to take you over to such of those thoughts within you that are preventing that from happening. That is the important aspect of it. So you got to be aware, be in awareness of what we are actually doing here. During this week, this is where I will be. And once you become the creator, once you know this formula of manifestation properly, you are able to practice and you are able to create self-acceptance, you will become the creator as well. And now, as a creator, when you create anything in duality, whatever you create, an experience, a physical thing, whatever you create, will have dual nature. You will create good and you will create bad simultaneously because everything has dual nature. So your creation will have both elements, and then you should not go and say, well, I don't accept this. You are the creator. You have created it. And after creating, you have no way of not accepting it. Right? So what are we learning? Either way, as a creator or as the creation, we are both. And in both the aspects, what are we learning here? Learning to accept what we have labeled bad. It's our label only. Creator did not create it with that intention. Creator created a flower and he created a thorn, both with the same love. We have to now start learning to accept what we have learned to reject all our life. That is the shift we are looking at. And how is that possible? I told about it yesterday, right? How is it possible? When we start seeing everyone in the image of God. God is omnipresent. So whatever you are seeing as bad also has God in it. Now how do you reject God? That is the self-acceptance we are looking at. So I get anger. That part of me I have been suppressing all my life. Oh, you should not be angry, you should not be angry. Because I heard from somebody saying that. I accepted that thought, I should not be angry. And now I constantly keep suppressing my anger. Because that is not acceptable. And now that has become a bomb inside you. You know, like a pressure cooker, you keep increasing the pressure by putting more and more inside. Now it's a bomb. When it bursts, you will have havoc. So the better thing is to release that steam from the pressure cooker slowly and gradually, so it does not blow on my face. That release is through acceptance. Once you begin to accept, yes, I was angry because there is something I did not like about that event or that experience. Why did I not like is something I have to work on. What is the reason? What caused me not to like it? Why did I feel that it was not aligned with me? When you go into those thoughts, you are able to open the knot. And the whole thing becomes clear and clean. And that's when you shed that non-acceptance part. Okay, now I know. Right? So self-acceptance is an exercise. It won't happen by flipping a switch. It will happen gradually. The more you learn about yourself, the more you will have self-acceptance. So this is not 1 week thing. This process of self-acceptance will continue with different facets of me. In what areas of me I do not accept myself? Is it health? Is it relationships? Is it money? Is it food? Whatever it is. Such of those areas we will be addressing one by one in the subsequent weeks. So please understand that this is just the beginning. We are right now understanding what we are doing, and now we will continue the journey with specific focus on various things. So this process of manifestation now will continue for this entire part 2 on myself. So part 2 will be manifesting for myself. And then once we go to part 3, we will be manifesting for the entire universe slowly. So manifestation will expand in part 3. First, in this part, we are learning that. So self-acceptance, please now bring your awareness to the fact that the good part of me I have already accepted. There is nothing more to be done there. We have to now bring awareness to that part of me which I have not accepted. Your task will become simpler and easier. So this is why duality, the thought of duality came to me during the meditation today. All right. So
So
keep.
let it continue, right? We all have meditation experiences, and many of us don't get to see anything, right? And we see nothing. We see dark. Do we accept that lovingly? Accept means accept. Do we accept that? The experience of seeing nothing. Just by words, if we are saying that seeing nothing, it's only dark. And if we attach a feeling to it, how does it feel? If we are rejecting, we'll feel fear. We'll feel it's not good. I don't get to see anything. Nothing happens in my meditation. But if you feel yourself in that moment, I am love. That is what it feels like. If we are seeing all the things that we want to see in our meditation, which we are seeing through our open eyes, there is no reflection of my true self. So that dark that we see or that we experience in our meditation could be expressed as fear. It could be expressed as the way we want to see it, or fear or love. It's up to us, and that's from there only the duality starts. As we are saying, right, everything starts with a thought. All the creation of my acceptance, creation of my self-acceptance, myself, what I'm thinking, good, bad, everything started from my thought in my mind. And there is a chain of it. So once we start accepting very subtle part of us, we think that we are meditating, we are doing so many things, but silently we are not accepting also. We are not accepting the experiences we are getting. We are trying to be good all the time, trying to be good, to give others good. So that is where we are limiting ourselves. What if I just become non-judgmental and give? It naturally happens, it naturally happens. We are just like mirror. When we are with 5 people, that consciousness, our reflection to them, to each individual is different because they're seeking different things. And then we hold ourselves to be expressive of ourselves because we want to be good, right? So once we pull ourselves from that judgment of being good, of expressing good, looking good, we free ourselves from all the misery of life. Just to be expressive, that's how God sees itself in everything. Wherever Shaileji today said, just listen to it again and put love there. Wherever he said God, put love. You will get to hear much more. So while he was talking again, the chain started, because that love, when I feel love in my meditation, when I feel love at my heart center, I feel that darkness, but at the same time, I feel that confidence that, you know, the darkness is no pain for me. It's not rejection to me. I'm not fighting that darkness. In that darkness only, the light will shine. All the creation, that Big Bang, we say, it started happening in that dark energy, that dark matter. There was nothing. It took it as a canvas, and then the light came in. Everything just started expressing itself. And so we are. To see yourself as a continuous entity, not limited to this body. From whatever we have been, we are that in this moment. Our true nature, where we don't morph ourselves, don't mask. Just see what do I see without judgment. It's easier to go back to the true nature then. That love, that dark field is the field of creation. We start feeling, rejecting, and then we start putting a lot of negative words for ourselves. I meditate, I don't get anything. So that's what we experience in that field where everything is being created. We are creating misery for ourselves by saying such words.
So shall we start addressing some of the things here in the chat?
Yeah.
What can help us to see God in everyone? This is a question here from Geeta ji. What can help us to see God in everyone? Would you like to say something, Preeti?
I'm putting my head into it.
Okay.
What can help? Because whatever is there is out there. We are not trying to see it.
Seeing God in everyone starts from yourself. First, see God in yourself. When you see God in yourself, you will see it everywhere. That's the simple answer. If you have been able to reach that depth of yourself where you see only God within you, that means you are fully aligned with God qualities. When you align with God qualities, you cannot see anything but God everywhere.
I would also say that the feeling of love, when we go deep into meditation, not even deep, like when we start focusing on our heart space, right? When we start feeling this space, we start creating a new experience in our mind. That is the feeling of love. That is the feeling of confidence, that safe security, that trust. So those words are there today in my notes. Trust, the way we flow, love flows. It is not individual particles. It's like a flowing. So once we experience here, it goes out there. So experience yourself in that state and memorize it. Create a memory. Leave a note that, wow, this is beautiful. Recognize them. And then do it again and again and again with practice. You will start feeling love here. And then that feeling doesn't go away actually. Only and unless we, at times, we release a few things. That is different. But those are all temporary, like all the experiences of life. So Shailaji said that you see God in you. And how will you see? When you feel, then only you trust. So recognize those feelings. They come easily when we try to.
We need to really understand when you see someone, you are actually looking at the mirror. Don't forget that. And if you don't see God in the mirror, that means you are not seeing God in yourself. It's your reflection there, right? Everybody that you come across is a mirror. These are special mirrors that are showing one specific aspect of you. And there, whatever aspect that is, you are seeing, it could be good, it could be bad, whatever aspect you are seeing, that aspect is reflection of you. It's an indicator to you, well, in this image, I am not seeing God now. Okay, so what part of me is not God? Look at that. That will help you do self-acceptance. I have defined this part of me not to be good, not to be godlike. Release that. Get out of it. Because there is nothing else but love. There is nothing else but, and we know love is God. So there is nothing else but love. I am only seeing it in that way, right? So the problem is not with the reflection, problem is in my ability to see. We have to work on that ability, which we have started working now, right? Okay, and then Geeta ji, just so that you know, Babaji has knew that you will have this question, so he has prepared a lesson for you. 1 full week of this practice will be there. We will be doing it. Right? There is 1 full week of practice on trying to see love everywhere, trying to see God everywhere. We will do that, right? So just be patient. You are walking ahead of the class. So
we are planting the seeds, right?
yes,
That's
yeah.
what it is. Just go through the unified course end to end once, and then there are so much. I mean, there is so much to explore and to be with. Then we have a choice whether I want to live that way or this way. Then you won't be able to resist to be in love, and that's what you will give out truly from your heart. Right? There is no subconscious hindering that don't give love because it's their karma, and they need to go through this. It's something, that silent subtle thought that comes with resentment, with lot of things that we carry silently. So that starts vanishing, automatically all our experiences all around us, it starts changing. And then we trust more. It is, as I said yesterday also, right? It is so much rewarding. You give little and you get more, and then you give little more, and then you get little more. That will keep happening. That will not let you go. There is no hand holding. Truly, there is no hand holding.
Yeah. And another beautiful one here now, right? This one is, I accept my bad very easily. It's the good which frightens me. How to process this? Now, go slightly deeper.
I don't see where it is.
This is, it's directly given to me, this question.
Okay.
Yeah. So, please understand it this way, that what frightens you from being good? There is some underlying thought sitting inside you. I cannot be good. You are not having self-worth. You don't accept self-worth. You don't think you are worthy. Somewhere down in your belief system, it is sitting. I am not worthy. And when you think that I am not worthy, you are not able to receive the good that is coming in your life. Imagine such a big block. Learn to receive the good with gratitude. I am so good. These are the good things about me. Accept that. So for
Okay.
you, that exercise is there. But the underlying thought for that is, I am not worthy. And that's where actually, if you listen to Louise Hay, she is mentioning this as the primary root cause of our lack of self-love. Right? Self-respect we don't have. I am not worthy. That's where it starts. So, self-acceptance will automatically bring in self-respect, right? when you accept yourself the way you are, all the goods and all the bads, right? So if you have problem with accepting your good, then go and dig into that one which is preventing it, and you will see that you will begin to, you basically, you are not open to receiving. I am not
Also,
worthy.
it happens, Chelsea, when we are frightened of coming into ego, right? If I'm too good, I'm collecting good brownie points, and then I might think, okay, I'm so good, and I may create a block for myself, and that is um, a mistrust. That I'm not trusting on myself. It's my true
See,
expression, and that's what we have been talking. Like right after meditation, we started talking that there is no good and there is no bad. That
yeah.
you just express yourself, not taking the ownership of it. Where you say, "Okay, I am so good," and then you create a mask out of it. That then you want to act from that face all the time, but then we again lose ourselves when we keep masking and trying to do things for on basis of being good.
But underlying thing behind not trusting is, again, I am not worthy. If I will go back to Louise Hay's book, where this is very beautifully explained. She is given an example of a lady who was almost blind, and she worked on that aspect of getting her eyesight back. And see how beautifully this happens, right? She manifested getting the normal eyesight, and she got it. The moment she got it, she was able to see, and then she said, how can I get this? And then she lost it. She was not in a position to receive that beauty, that it is possible for me. So the goods, we have to learn to receive the good in life. That's what she was demonstrating there. You can read that book. It's the popular book on you can heal your life, right? That book from Louise Hay. If you read there, this example is very clearly described there. So understand that we have learned not to receive the good that is coming in my life. We have learned to do that because of lack of self-worth. So it will be helpful. Hopefully you get the idea, right? So this will help you. All right. So let's ask Pamji to share what she wants to share.
Um, Namaskar, Saleshji, Preetiji, and everybody. I'm on my desktop today. I'm trying to open my camera. One second, let's see if I can. Oops, I don't know what happened. Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to add to that question, Geetaji just asked about how do I see God in everyone. I work with Metrolinx, which is a transportation company here in Canada. I go to different stations every day. So when I started this unified course, I also tried starting looking God in everyone, because I see a lot of people every day doing all kind of things. We have a lot of homeless people and other lot of customers. So so I used to get sometimes irritated with some customers. So I thought, let me try seeing God in everyone. Maybe that'll change me from inside. So it did make change, but I had to remind myself every time that this is God. They're also image of God. But then I changed it a bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Instead of seeing God in everyone, I started seeing myself in everyone. That really helped me, because that way I could give myself this maybe logic, you can say, that he's doing this thing because he wants to take get an experience of whatever he was doing. So even if I'm looking at somebody doing something nonsense, but if I see myself in that person, um, I that used to give me. I mean, that was one way of accepting everybody with love. That helped me a lot. Looking myself in everyone.
That's
So
good. Yeah, it's good. So understand, I was just now mentioning the same thing. When you look at everyone as your mirror, and each
yeah,
person that you look at,
yeah,
what they are doing as per their own desire for life experience is not my problem. Had nothing to do with me. The way he is acting with me is not for their experience, it is for my experience. This is my mirror, my special mirror, which is showing me one part of my being,
okay.
right?
Okay, see,
So,
that's another aspect. Instead of
right?
having
Yeah,
their own experience, they're doing this so that I get my experience as well.
exactly. That behavior
Yeah,
is
yeah,
actually telling me something about me,
yes,
right?
yes,
And
yeah,
I immediately begin to go within and see, well, okay, what part of me has the problem with this? What is it that within me doesn't accept it? Right? And that
yeah,
is a healing process. That's a
yes,
beautiful healing process. So
yeah,
each person that brings in these kind of thoughts is a person helping you heal, go within, heal. And then after that, that experience will not repeat. You will begin to find people only who come with love to you. That's all will happen. People, it doesn't mean that those people don't exist. They will remain, but it won't come into your experience, right? Your world is your experience only, nothing more than that. And so in your world, such of those frequencies will disappear.
okay.
Yeah, they've done their job, they've helped you go within, check, heal, and now it's no more needed. So they
Yeah, see,
won't appear in your life.
that's an entirely different aspect you just gave me.
Yeah. Yes.
That's very nice. Thank you. My question today
Hmm.
was, um, you know how we are creating this formula today. So let's say for with this example of self-acceptance. So the formula is God and I claim my self-acceptance and accept my self-acceptance with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Right? Right?
Yeah.
So this formula has seven parts, but the one I just said, it didn't have part four, which is thoughts with.
Part 4 is dealing with the thoughts.
So it's not physically in the formula, it's just in the background.
No, no, no. Right now, for self acceptance, this is a ready made capsule given to you so that you
Yeah,
don't get into the complexity of it. But when you read through the example given in the appendix,
yeah, I
right?
did. I
Yeah,
did.
you see the deeper aspect of that. Point 4 is actually the real crux of it.
Yeah, I get that.
No,
I
no,
understand.
Shailesh, yeah, I understood, Pamji, your question. Shailesh, we have this PDF that we have shared. If you can bring up there in the bottom, we have put that new thought, and then can you please
Yeah,
show?
I will. Just give me a moment. I will bring it up. Just give me a moment.
I think at the end we have wrote the new formula for that. So initially we are just claiming at a very high level, but if you read the book, I think the last paragraph of the chapter, it says that you need to now address these thoughts and then you add it to your creating formula.
Yeah, that was my next thing because it says um, it says here, incorporate what you receive from your higher self into your creating formula.
Right. So you might have heard in the Hindi session also when Today also, when Kirti was guiding, I think
Oh,
it
this is
was
the
there.
Hindi one.
To go to the last point.
Wait, let me pick the English one here. Sorry, this was the Hindi one.
Nobody has seen in their group. We have shared about.
Okay, so this is the English one.
Go
So
to the
here,
last point.
this one.
No, this is the first main. But
Yeah,
underline, we are going to go through
yeah,
this
this one.
throughout the meditation, and this is the final formula for every thought. Now, for every thought, we are going to replace and then say that I accept the thought. The thought is that I am perfect. Most of the thought that we correct, it ends up with God qualities. That's what I have seen, noticed so far. If you have any different, you might share. But then you correct it and then you claim it. So I claim and accept the thought that I am perfect and beautiful with forgiveness and gratitude. Amen. So I can claim on my self-worth, right? So I am worthy. I am talented somebody. I am creative. So that kind of thought, I claim and accept. I claim and accept, right? And we will understand more about these formulas once we claim it. We have to accept it that it is done, because this Amen, it puts a full stop on that. You don't hold it. The very first line in the Amen, it says, let go. Once you have claimed, it is out there. It is that powerful. This line, whatever we say, everything happens in that moment. So let go, and then let all your thoughts, you might have 10, 15 of such lines in your notebook that you can reread, but don't read it from the point of view that you're doubting on it. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
change it anyway.
Yeah, I did go through this, Preetiji, the Hindi one. And what you just showed just now, this one, so that's not the main formula. Is that the example of
Yes, there could be several such lines with all your thoughts. And in that healing process, right?
does that go in the background, or that's the main
No,
formula?
we reaffirm at the end. So the main agenda why we come to meditation, why we connect to ourself, our higher self, is to collect all those thoughts
Yeah.
that has
Yeah.
rejection on me.
Yeah, where we making that table, right?
Right.
Where the thoughts we are getting, and then the new thought, the where we say we heal and release the old
Let us
thoughts,
go
and then
step by
replace
step.
it with.
Yeah. So first we connect with higher self. We get the thoughts that is errored, that is rejecting myself. I prepare a list of that. At that time, I do not go and change anything. Okay. So in this process, what we are doing, we can do is do it open eyes. Once you have the signal of higher self, it
Yeah.
will not go away. Even if you open your eyes, it will stay on. Then
Okay.
just keep noting whatever is coming. Just keep noting at that time.
Okay.
Once you're done for today, like the guidance is such that will make you pause, that will make you take away next step. So you take this line and then you put a new line. The guidance is going on. You are with yourself now. Okay. So you change those thought, you replace it, and then you say that I heal myself. And then you say the old thought, and then you say the new thought. And at the end, it is saying I release everything from my subconscious, known and unknown, conscious and subconscious. So that is another aspect, but I'm
Yeah.
not aware of it. That heals a lot. But unknowingly, when we do, we know what we are dealing with. That is still part of the thought section, the third part of.
It's here in the slides, right? This one is in the slide.
Yeah.
You can see what Preeti has just now explained. First you claim and accept, then you tell your higher self, tell me the thoughts that are hindering my self-acceptance. So first you tell your higher self that I'm working on my self-acceptance now. Okay. I'm claiming my self-acceptance and I'm accepting my self-acceptance. And then you are saying, now my dear higher self, tell me the thoughts that are hindering my self-acceptance. So, right? So, oh my, what happened this one?
So this is still part of thought section.
Yeah.
Repeat your communication given by your higher self. Repeat means you can say it aloud if you are comfortable, but I felt writing is much easier for me.
Yeah.
So I will write and then I will put a correcting thought, not when I'm getting the negative. Do it separately, otherwise you will be lost. And then you might go and you might lose your higher self connection also. So do one step at a time. Then you do the second part of it, converting, replacing.
Yes, okay.
And then if you go next slide, Shailesh, then comes the forgiveness. So it is still
Yes.
happening in your meditation only.
Mm-hmm.
So I claim and accept, I heal myself, and I'm in that state now. I don't have to, for every thought, if you want to, invoke forgiveness thought in your mind, you can do that, certainly. But what it is saying, I am in the state of forgiveness. So I'm in the state of love.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, any grudge, any resentment, any thought that comes, you can heal it in that moment and then continue. And in that state, once the submission is done, the claim is done with Amen, it says incorporate the communication you receive from your higher self into your creating formula. Means put all those such thoughts into your formula and then say it. And then you may want to read it to remind yourself. It doesn't mean a new submission, it just says energizing the affirmation.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to do for Hindi also, but I think we couldn't go that far there. But in my guided meditation, in that 20 minutes of meditation, I have asked, you may open your eyes, you may write, you may just write the all the negative ones that's coming. Now you write the healing thoughts and then reaffirm yourself. Do it for all your thoughts. I'm glad that you brought it, Panji.
But one more thing, there will be several thoughts associated with one new thought.
Hmm.
When you replace with one new thought, which is aligned with God's qualities, it will take care of several of those negative thoughts. Right? They are just like branches of the same root. So when you catch the root, you are taking care of the entire tree.
So just like I'm perfect, right? It deals with many of the our thoughts that I'm not successful or I don't look good. I don't I don't well dress or something like that. So perfection, with one perfection, I am helping myself with other things as well in my communication, in my expression, in my creativity. So that's what Shailesh is trying to say.
I'm sorry, I still have a bit of doubt here.
Go ahead.
So this formula that was given in the book, I read the this slide that you made, but in this book, the formula that was given, which they're saying that say it at least twice a day so that you remember it by heart. That formula is God and I claim and accept the thought, whatever example you want to put in, with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Right?
Yes, correct.
Now, along with that, while we are meditating, you just told me the process that this is what we are doing while we are meditating. But this formula, this manifestation, are we doing it while we are in the meditation or?
Okay, understand this. Let me explain. Understand. So the one that you just first said, which you have to repeat twice, right, in this week, is
Yes.
basically the structure of the formula,
Yes.
right? And what what Babaji wants you to do is memorize that structure and become
Yeah.
familiar with the structure first.
Okay.
Then, in the meditation part, in the subsequent part, he has also shown how to use that structure in your day-to-day thing. So this first part, repeat it twice a day, is only to memorize the structure. That's all
Okay.
it is, right? Once you memorize the structure, then you will start playing with that formula. And one example of playing is I, God and I claim and accept my self-acceptance with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. So that little part we added in there is playing with the structure, now applying application of the formula. That's the application. And this application will be different at different times, different moments. You would want to deal with something different, right? That playing we will learn in subsequent weeks. This week, the example is given so that you understand what the structure is meant for. Okay, familiarize yourself, become comfortable. Well, okay, there is a formula like this. Each element of the formula is significant, and what am I doing in each element? What part of the elements is common? It remains same for every time I use the formula. And what part is the one where I am playing? Part 3 and part 4, there are only two parts where I am actually working within myself. That this form, when you create the formula, you would be doing something within, right?
It is asked to do this exercise twice a day, to get the list of thoughts, only that. And if you hear yourself, the way you are saying the formula, it is not flowing, right? It means it has not impressed yet. So, for that reason, we need to repeat. Once you are able to fluently say it, so that you resonate with it. Why you are not flowing? Because there are few things in my mind I want to sort out, and take time, 7 days for that. Okay, so it's saying that first, um, where that line is, you do this practice twice a day, and until unless you are comfortable with the formula. So when you are saying, you are enjoying, you're feeling the formula.
Yeah. So when I say God and when I say God, I feel that I believe that the God has all those qualities. So when I say God, what in the explanation how it says God and first part, and when I say I say that I with that belief that I am made in the image of
In the
God, and
image of God.
I have all those qualities what God has, right? And then I understand, claim, and accept that this is what I'm claiming with all my heart, with the belief in my heart, and I'm accepting my whatever I'm working at.
Very
Comes
important here.
next.
When we say I claim and accept, I am putting very big thing there, self-acceptance. So when I say I am made in the image of God, so I got this, experiment, I would say. I told my son to read the first line of the unified book. And it says that you are more beautiful than you can imagine. And it says, what a nonsense. That's not true. So when we say such thing, that's what happens inside. Only a kid can reflect it very, easily. We might mask, we might resist. Okay, I agree. Yes, somewhat, to some extent. But when we say that claim and accept something, there will be a question. And that is why the next step is to connect with higher self and get it clarified. So first you challenge yourself by putting something very big, and then you get the answers.
Okay. 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 Right. I'll do that. Thank you.
Shailesh, you are on mute.
Yeah, so that's where the part 4 is important, right? It is dealing with that resistance which Preeti just mentioned, right?
Part three,
I am clean.
thoughts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, part 4. So in
Part
part
four is forgiveness.
part 3, in part 3 I am claiming.
Okay, four,
I'm claiming,
yes.
right? In part 3 I am claiming something big, which I would by no stretch of imagination think that I am so good, right? So I'm claiming something big, and the inherent mental resistance to that will be dealt with in part 4. You will deal with that by identifying what is preventing me from accepting it, right? and then replacing such of those thoughts with the correct thoughts which align with God's qualities. That's the simple thing, right? So 3 and 4 are two very important things. That's what you will be playing with all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? This will become more and more clear as we do other examples in the subsequent weeks. We will be doing other things. Everywhere we will be using the formula. So you will know in so many ways you can use the formula.
Okay. All right.
It's only about the practice, I would say. And I'm really happy that you're doing it because it need that sincere approach initially. Once you are one with it, it will just flow. So while I was cleaning up my desk yesterday, I found so many such little affirmation here and there that, okay, I said this and I said this, that when I was doing the Unified last year. But it happens. It's so magical. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Somebody with a short name, can you please write your name also? You are writing nice things.
That's a password.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
YQQFT2.
there is a comment from Jyotiji also.
That's Nehaji. From the answers I knew it is Nehaji, but I just wanted her to say that.
You are playing games here.
Okay.
Okay. So I think Jyotiji has also written something that is that needs more clarity. Also. In fact,
Yeah.
and we have been talking about it so far. I mean, in many sessions we have talked about it. When we are expressive, what others does, we don't care. We are expressive for our own reasons. We are expressive because that's my true nature. And whatever it is, I even don't judge myself then. It lifts up so much of burden from our shoulders. So there is a little sharing in the group yesterday about how universe takes our orders through our thoughts, silent hidden thoughts that we enjoy. Even we enjoy our sadness, sorrowness, pain, hurt, everything, and we keep repeating. So you saw that love there, that example that we have given, that mother, dressed up a kid. If he's going to play a role of a beggar, she is dressing up the kid with the same theme of, that poverty or whatnot. So that's how everything is happening. So once we start living that way, we start expressing that way. We don't care what others are saying. It makes a difference. You have to experiment it. You have to go out and then live. If you have become love, you will see love all around. If you see a little things, maybe anger, you will find love in that also. If the anger is from others, you will see a bigger picture there also. And then you will reflect that on yourself, that we have been talking all this time today. You apply all that concept and you will see what it brings is, life is simple and easy.
In Jyotiji's statement, I see lack of self-acceptance. She says it may contradict with love. In 10th week of this course, you think, is there anything possible that can contradict with love?
My expression is contradicting with love. It means that I don't accept myself as love.
Nothing can ever contradict with love. There is no way. Everything is an expression of love. We have defined it otherwise. Why? Because we have drifted away from God's qualities. I will use this opportunity now to bring your awareness to one sharing that happened in the group yesterday. There was a video posted, right? And in this video, there is a very divine person holding something in the hand, and on the picture it's written, "The world is such a mess." Wow. That means this person thinks that I know more than God. God created the world in so much of mess. My God, I know more. This is the problem. We see the world as a mess. That is why we see the mess. It's the problem is in our seeing. You look for mess, you will get mess. You look for love, you will get only love. It's on my seeing. I can't point finger at anyone whatsoever around me. It doesn't matter who that is and what that is. I am seeing only what I have invited to see. My thoughts have created everything around me. So, whenever you are, this is why I always bring your awareness to what are you consuming from the internet. They have hidden subliminal messages in there. You don't even pay attention to it, but you absorb it. The world is not a mess. Don't ever look at the world that way. This is a beautiful expression of the one who created me. That's how beautiful it is. So perfect.
He
Start
gave us the
looking.
power to create, right? Gave us the
Yeah,
power to create. So created something wrong, you go and create again. Revise it, the version upgrade on our phone, computer. That's what happens.
we have to remember that. There, there is nothing wrong with the creation. Creation is perfect. We have to learn to see it in the right way. The problem is in my filter, how I see it. Right? So, working on that is very important. Be very careful about what you consume from the internet. It will be wrapped like a candy wrapped in a beautiful wrapper. The wrapping will be so attractive that you will be, oh wow, what a divine message is being provided to me. Hidden behind is a messy message. Be careful. All I'm trying to say is be careful. Use your wisdom. You have the God's qualities. You know what those are and what is that going to do. Okay. So just be aware. So this is what I was trying to explain to Jyotiji here in Jyotiji's message, that there is an underlying feeling that there could be something wrong with love. Nothing will go wrong with love. Trust me on that. Once you are there, once you are aligned with God's qualities, you will begin to see. And in subsequent weeks, we are going to be working on that anyway. We will see, we will learn the techniques to start seeing love in everyone and everything. Once you begin to see, you will laugh at yourself. How come I did not see it earlier? That's how beautiful. You remember, you know that there's this joke about a person who had his spectacles and he did like that and he's searching, where are my specs? Where are my specs? You understand? You must have heard that story. We do this to ourselves. We just put on a different spectacle and start seeing, well, what happened, what happened, what happened. When you put on your spec, you laugh, oh my God, I had it here all the time and I was not able to find it. So I was seeing, I was not able to see. This is what we have to do, right? So, yeah, all the messages that you are getting in terms of even your thoughts, they are helping you look at this hidden thing below your carpet. What is hidden under the carpet? Take it out, clean it up. If needs to be thrown, just throw it off. Otherwise, bring it to the right use. That's what we have to do. Okay, there is a very long and big message here. I will take time to read. Preeti, you can continue.
Pomtaji is making great progress, reflecting deeper on herself and She's enjoying the journey because with self-acceptance, everything makes sense. And we've been prepared for this chapter. It's not that we are doing it today. Babaji in 24 chapters, he's saying that you are made in the image of God, and that's the truth. You cannot change it. How much ever you run away from it, but you cannot change it. You cannot change love being present all around you, inside you, in everyone, in everything. And when we say God is omnipresent, all knowing, that is love, omnipresent, all flowing in everyone, touching everybody easily. That's why we could breathe. And once we take our awareness to that site, that's what we keep on adding in our life experiences. Life itself becomes as easy as we breathe in this body. Do not take any effort. The next thing is right in front of us, waiting for us to explore with the same attitude. We have come this far. You have known yourself now. Now you take this bigger experiment. Even for Babaji, it's an experiment to give us this course with all of his millions of works he's been doing on earth. So that's how we all keep doing. Even if he's not on vacation, he's working 24/7, right? Enjoying what he is doing. That's the vacation for him. It's not effort or a fight or a struggle. It's the part of me being enjoying and creating. And that's how we become a co-creator, because now we take more responsibility on ourselves by understanding all that we are learning in this chapter, the law of nature. We are obeying that law of nature. Babaji is obeying the law of nature. And the whole creation is happening under that law. But we are given the privilege to create, to change, to do anything, however you want to groom your things, your world. You are there to do things in your expression. Just express yourself. The more we understand the nature outside, she doesn't feel bad of doing a volcano or earthquake. It's just an expression of her collected energies. So I got this word from one of the waterfall, and she was massive, and she said that मैं तो अल्लड़ हूँ, मुझसे और क्या सीखने आई हो, मैं तुमको प्रेम सिखा सकती हूँ, वो भी किसी धागे और रिश्ते में बंधा नहीं, वो प्रेम जो बस है, मैं तो अल्लड़ हूँ. वो बार बार अल्लड़ वर्ड यूज कर रही है, और उसको भी उतने ही प्यार से, because she is not flowing in one direction, she is all over the place. Even though we could see a big stream at one place, but the mist is all around, touching everybody. That's how the teacher is out there for us, the nature, and we are part of it.
So I have finally read Mamtaji's message. It's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing this message, Mamtaji. And it's really very, awakening message for everyone. You can, for the benefit of everyone, I will read parts of it. Okay. She's mentioned about, I have had snowball effects of every aspect of my life crumbling. Right? So things in life are beginning to crumble, and where it could be like relationships, career, money, self-worth, health, and everything, right? But I am so grateful and thankful for all the events. This is transformation. I am grateful for all the experiences and events and that I went through. The life lessons. See this gem of a message. The life lessons are perfect and priceless. They are perfect and priceless. I have understood where I have to put my love and energy now. See, what a revelation. What a clarity. All that was not important, that did not really matter, has dropped. It has crumbled, right? And now clarity is coming. Well, Where am I supposed to invest myself? That investment, see, this all of us need to now know. Many of us are in that age group where we are preparing to exit. Okay? So, from the perspective of the one that comes and goes through bodies, from that perspective, this is only one experience. The entire life, which I call as life, is just one experience from that perspective, right? That of the soul, it comes into the body, experiences one aspect of learning, goes away. Now, from that soul's perspective, what does that soul carry with it? It leaves everything, pretty much everything, including the body, is left here only. And anything relating to the body is left here only. Right? What is related to the body? Relationships, the property, the money, the bank balance, and everything of that physical nature is left here. Body returns back into the five elements. What does the soul carry with it? The knowledge coming from actual experiences that is carried forward. We have been bringing that knowledge from all the past lives with us. So, where to invest? Invest in something that you are able to carry forward, right? Not something that's not even in your control to hold on to or hang on to. Next moment, everything can be taken away from you instantly. But your experiences will go with you. That knowledge of experiences, which is called wisdom, is something where we need to invest into, right? And Mamta ji is so beautifully doing that. This is marvelous thing. All of us have to fall in line with this mindset, this chain of thinking. Now I know what really doesn't matter. I now can invest my energy and my love where it needs to be. And remember, when you invest in what you are carrying forward, the next experience, next aspect of your learning, you will start from where you are carrying this into. So, if you exit from this space in a unified state, you will get into the next thing in a unified state. That's where you will begin. It may not be very openly visible in that body, may not be openly visible, but your inner will drive you in that way. Automatically, you won't even know, why do I think like this? Why am I so different from my parents? Why am I so different from this society? All these questions will keep coming, but your wisdom is guiding you all through. Right? That is the investment. It is going to bear fruit as you move along in your progression of consciousness. Right? So know that. That's where you got to invest your energies. Right? Put yourself in there. That is what really matters. Right? So prepare, always be ready for the exit, because you don't know when it's going to come.
Energy has written, that's how I want to exit, unified. But the unified is journey, and the life here to live in that way is the preparation of exit. So actually, that's why Babaji doesn't talk about death in this book, not at all. Because if we have lived this way, the exit is the same. We are only losing the five elements and giving back to the nature. It has come from there, it is going back there. But we exist with that wisdom, with that imprint of all my experiences.
I just would like to clarify a little bit, right? So, all of us are used to hearing from people that you need to get moksha, you need to get nirvana. I don't want to come back into this cycle of death and birth and death. that thought. If you exit with that thought, I don't want to come back here. Imagine how you will come back. But in what state will you come back? Totally non-accepting state. Oh my God, I'm back here again. Right? But if you exit in a unified state, you are full of love, you are enjoying every aspect of what the universe has to present. Whatever the universe has given to me, I am simply enjoying it. I am in love with everything. If you
I
exit
am
in,
love.
I am love,
We become
right?
love.
Yes. So if I exit in that state, what will be the experience next time? It will be only love. It will just be that. Remember that this aspect, right? How does this kind of connect? My journey is continuous, right? So I'm carrying forward whatever I have earned in this lifetime, I'm going to carry forward. That earning of wisdom. When that is carried forward in the form of exiting as a unified person, you will come back in a very positive state of mind. Totally positive, because your mind has been trained now to remain unified, to be in the state of love. So this is the deeper understanding of this, the whole course. Why are you actually doing the unified course? That's the meaning. Yes, Anna, share what you want to say.
Yeah, when you said that not with the intention of getting moksha, yes, it was not with the intention of getting moksha, but I want to exit with that feeling of love that I have within me, the feeling of oneness, and the feeling of love with all my imperfections and with all these beautiful experiences that I've collected in my journey. And I just want to go with that beautiful feeling and gratitude for all that I have gone through, the challenges, the good, the bad, everything. It has been so beautiful, and it's getting better and better every moment. So, with that energy of gratitude and love, I want to exit.
So
Oh,
Anna,
absolutely.
from
Yeah.
your end, I would like to get two words from your end, as we are talking about seeing God in everyone and everything, right? So how would you say that, you, since you have experienced it so much?
Yeah, I see everybody is like me. And so I have acceptance and love for everybody. Like, I don't know, there is so much of love oozing out of me. I cannot tell you, you know. And my husband, I've never called him as perfect. I used to say, he's a good man. But yesterday, I said to myself, he's perfect. He's divine. I said that. And that was so huge for me, you know, because to see him as that was a beautiful acceptance and unconditional love that I could see from within, you know. So yes, it's like I feel one with everybody. I have so much of it's just overflowing. I cannot tell you,
That
it's
one is only love.
indescribable. Pardon?
So when I read and reread, God is saying that one is only God. That's why there's no concept of oneness here. There's only love. There's nothing else. Even if you see something bad, there is only love. Even if there's a bomb blast, you have created it, but you were able to create it because you were in the state of love. How the baby is, the conception happens, that state of love. So everything out there created, once it is created, either you see it or you don't see it. If you see it created, it means there was love in creation. Now, the effect is again non judgmental, good or bad. Now, you think, you put your thought, you decide, your intellect says that, okay, this is not I want to experience, this is something that is disastrous. And then you go a step again, two step ahead. You change things, you evolve things. So, the invention of from fire, which could burn the forest, we use it for cooking. The invention of knife, we use it for surgery. So everything was created with an intention. Only the usage was malformed because we deviated from our God qualities. But then again, we bring a newer version when we align ourselves. Each one of us here, we are contributing to that consciousness of love, of creation, of what we have experienced is now God's experience, the universal experience. It will see, you will see all of it in coming years, in 5 years. Continue what you're doing. You will see yourself at what state. Oh my God, here I was. And that's what Babaji was saying, that I am more beautiful than I can ever imagine. I am a flower in the heaven in full bloom? Is it like that? Because it was unknown. How would I know? So keep moving, progressing. What it's called evolution. We are going through evolution slowly, gradually, every day, and that's where the life is, the journey is, the beauty is.
Yes,
Yeah.
true. This was not me a year back. It's all happened slowly and gradually with acceptance and love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
And
is getting me even more expansive to
yeah.
experience so much of magic. So thank you
Yeah.
so much to all the masters.
And I am so happy for the guy who lives with you. He is fortunate.
Yeah.
He is going to
Go
get
through a
the
lot of
best.
challenges to reach here. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's part of the
Yeah.
journey.
But that's
But
made it more beautiful. That's made it more beautiful because of
yeah,
all the
Bigger,
exactly.
bigger the challenges, bigger the revelations are there.
yes, yes.
The more we are aligned, we will be challenged more. As we turn on light in one room, we will be asked to light the whole house and then the community, the neighbor, because the wall will fall off, right? So we expand, we keep on expanding, and then different scenarios will come, and it will just remind you, are you still there?
This
Yes.
consciousness is amazing. It's just amazing. I cannot. Oh, I get goosebumps when I say all this. Anyway, it's
Lovely.
too
Excellent.
good.
Fantastic. All the best in your being in this state of love. Just be
Love
there.
to all the masters here, all the participants here. May they all experience this beautiful bliss. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you.
everybody is there, nobody is recognizing it. We are connecting because of that resonance. I resonate with concept of love. I'm just removing those hindrances, as in this chapter that hindrance word is there, right? So I'm just removing what am I rejecting, why I'm rejecting, what does it take me, just to accept the way I am. Today I changed my system and I'm looking different. So I'm saying, okay, you also accept this.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Any more questions unaddressed, or we talked all? Beautiful sharing, and I think,
Yeah.
I mean, there could not be a better ending to these practices. The 3 days that we are meeting, your journey continues for next 4 days, and there's so much to reveal. The more we allow, the more we enjoy, and the more it is there to see a newer perspective of life, of ourselves, and everybody around us. Then there's no question, how do I do that? Go through the practice.
Yeah. Jayanti ji wants to say something. Yeah, please go ahead. You got,
Can you
yes.
hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Yeah.
Uh, that we are talking about that self-acceptance, no? So I was thinking that self-acceptance is the end product of this course. Okay. So how come it is given so importance that it is the end product of this course?
End product of not the course alone. It's also the end product of this life.
Yeah, yeah.
Our
That
existence, the
I
end
heard that
product.
self-realization is the end of.
So think of it like end product means what? Think of your cooking, let's say. You've got all the ingredients there, right? But there is an end
Yeah.
product that comes out at the end of cooking process, right? There's an end
Yes.
product. Let's say you are making idli. So idli is the end
Mm,
product of whatever things you had. You put them together, you processed it in a certain way, then you did the cooking and everything, right? And the end product
yes.
was finally that idli. Now,
Yeah.
likewise, end product of our being in human life is self-acceptance. So, through the experiences that we are having, we are learning about
Mm,
ourselves. Through
mm,
every experience we learn. Experience
mm.
includes your participating in this course also. That's an experience. And through the
Okay,
experience, you are
okay.
knowing yourself and
Mm.
contributing towards how that end product will come out finally. That end product will be,
Acha.
that will be
Mm,
self-acceptance. Then at the end, you will say,
mm,
wow, Now I know myself so well, I can accept myself with love. Right? That is the
Acceptance.
end product.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay,
So the
okay, sir.
self-acceptance here is, it is hidden actually. But the self-acceptance
Mm.
here is definitely mentally we are doing by accepting all aspects of us. But to come to realize the God self, because it's a practical course, right? And it says that you are made in the image of God and you have
Yes,
all the qualities God has. So to
yes,
experience,
yes.
we just need to deal with these little things. So when we call self-acceptance, it is accepting that I am made in the image of God. That's how I will end up if
Yes.
you see all the correcting thoughts here. And I was amazed to see the week 7
Okay.
and week 9 and week 10, how it is connected.
Mhm.
The thought that we are correcting is one of those thoughts that I had
Yes,
errors.
yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. And
Le-
what about the self-realization?
That is what self realization is. You know yourself. Wow, this is who I am. That is realizing yourself. Right? Self
That's
realization means
okay.
realizing yourself, knowing yourself. I have been blind to myself only all my life. And now I can see myself.
Okay,
This is, we are
okay,
pushing
okay.
you to see yourself. Look at your negative
Oh,
points. Look at your less things, right? Look at what you don't accept within you. Because accepting is the easiest part. The good part is
okay.
accepted. But the bad part of me
Mm-hmm.
is where the challenge is. And that's why we incorporate the bad in our experience so that we can learn more about ourselves. Right? That's what it is.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And now,
Yeah, yeah.
when you have
Mm,
accepted yourself, that means you have been a self realized person automatically. That's why it's called the end product. It is the
okay,
outcome.
okay.
It is the outcome,
Mm,
automatic outcome. You are not actually creating the self
mm,
acceptance. You are
mm.
experiencing self acceptance at the end.
And
Yes,
what
yes, yes.
happens after that? We become that co-creator,
Mm,
that creator, right? Life becomes easy.
mm,
What else you want? You don't waste your energy in making things happen for you. Things happens for us all the
mm,
time. And it will keep happening as we are aligned to
uh,
certain frequencies. It will, we resonate everywhere. We are there for a reason. Maybe to bring change to, maybe, just for my own experience, maybe somebody invited me to get awakened. We don't
uh,
know. So
okay,
there's,
okay.
the lamp post, or what we call the
Mm,
post is all around us. They're all our own reflection.
mhm,
So little things you will see
mhm,
and you will be rewarded, and it will encourage you to be more of who am I. And if our
okay,
kids, the
okay.
next whole generation, as we practice it, pass down to them, you see the beauty coming
Mm,
a long way. And we'll still be part of it as being love, energizing and resonating that
mhm,
pool of love, the wave of love. We'll keep expanding in that.
mhm.
And when you
Okay,
have
okay. That automatically it happens. Mm,
right, and when you are fully
okay.
unified, self realized, yeah, you know yourself, you accept
Uh,
yourself, you will automatically
mm,
be unified, right? And when you are unified, think about it now. A unified
okay.
person, once you are unified,
Mhm,
now you
mm,
transition from this body. Okay, you leave
okay.
this
Mm,
body. You okay, I am done with this
uh,
old car. I want a new one.
mm,
Now when you are do in that state where you have a choice now whether you want a new car
mm,
or not,
mm.
but your state is unified, right? You are in that
Yes, yes.
state of complete alignment with God's qualities, right? In that state,
Yes, yes.
what will
Mm,
what will be your choice you will make, how you will choose things. Your choice will be,
mhm.
you will be so full of love and compassion for all the humanity that you want to come back. I want to go back there.
Yes, yes.
I want to now contribute.
Mm,
I want to help people. I
mm.
just love people. Right? That's the driving force which will bring you back here. You won't be at that time
Okay.
thinking, oh my God, I have to go back there again and go through all that mess. Oh no, 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 I don't want to do that. That thought process will change completely. A self-realized
Mhm.
person, then the choice rests with you. In that state, you
Mhm.
decide. Like
Mhm.
Buddha can decide to come here anytime he wants and then go back,
Mhm. Ah,
right? Then you will make your
okay,
choices.
okay.
Ah, that means that is what Preeti
Because
ji.
we are already enjoyed that situation.
Yeah. And
We have
now,
already seen that. Yeah.
yes, you have seen
Mhm.
that. Now, what Preeti was just
Mhm.
mentioning, co-creator, you become then the creators. You become co-creator with the original creator. Now
Okay.
you also start creating because now you are unified. You are back with your original God qualities. You are aligned there. With that alignment, now you start creating. You become the creator, right?
Okay. Okay.
That's what. So this
Yeah.
is, in a way, we call it future of our being, right? All I'm saying is like
Okay, sir.
this.
Thank you. Thank
This is what we are all going to be doing eventually. All of us will be doing that. Nobody will be left behind.
you.
Unless they say, well, no, no, no. I still want to have some fun in in this world, being different from God, right? They can continue. They will be allowed
Ah,
to continue. It's their free will. But eventually,
okay.
everybody
Okay.
has the potential to be there. All of us have that,
Mhm. Yes. Yes.
right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, Masters. Anyone else would like to say something?
We have a great sharing, beautiful energies, and great meditation by Kirti. She referred to the appendix during the meditation, and I
Yes.
loved that part that I am the self worth. I accept myself, right? So that affirmation was there. So it is with everybody. So enjoy that affirmation and enjoy that meditation with yourself. Uh, do your own digging
Yes.
and don't hesitate to reveal things, and it's no harm. Go beyond the karma.
Yeah.
We have a lot of hindrances to open ourselves.
You won't even think of karma anymore, right? When you are in that state of love, ask Anna. She will not think of karma anymore because now she is in that state where she knows I have nothing to do here. I just have to be light, I have to be love, and that's it. Everything will happen automatically as an outcome. There is nothing to do. Automatic. The creation is automatic, right? Oh, sorry. No, 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 no. Keep quiet. If I keep talking on that subject, then this will go further. But we got to be, just be. We are beings. Be love, be light. And that's it. No doing. And when you don't do, there is no karma.
You won't believe it. I just thought about something a fortnight back, and I thought, yeah, I need to buy this, and I'll ask my husband because his company manufactures that, and then I forgot about it. And you won't believe, just 3 days back, it comes in a gift form to me, and such a good model. I said, oh my God, I had just thought about it and I forgot. So I have to just imagine it, and even if I forget about it, it's there in front of me, in some form or the other.
You know, you
So
did not forget actually. You did that part. Amen.
no, but I
My
didn't ask for it. It was
eyes.
just that, yeah, probably if I have it, it's good. But
No, no, no. Forgetting is that part. I am now giving my request to the universe to fulfill as per the law of the nature, and then for me, it's over. My claim is done. And then naturally you will forget about it because now you are no more attached to that feeling. Oh, did I get? You are not attached anymore. You have actually clicked the submit button. That's why you forget, right? And the creation happens.
That's the trust, right? And that trust is not only on one aspect of life. Then, when we are rewarded like this, then all aspects of our life is trusted. The future is trusted with
Hmm.
our present experiences. Always feel grateful instead of feeling special. Something special happened to me. I am grateful for this experience and feel it fully. So many times when I guided the sessions, yeah, I wanted to put that to everybody. How many of you have said these affirmation loudly? I am made in the image of God. Yeah, you can raise your hand, you can say yes. Or I just said in the meditation, just slide silently inside. Go make it loud. You will see your heart will feel heavy. Sometimes you will reject it. Sometimes you will, you will be confused. But whatever it is, just do that repetition loud. And then such a beautiful thing happens. Like the first two, God and I, that becomes one. That's a great, great, great feeling to be affirming all these, because now we are given such power, to create. And we will not doubt, oh my God, what am I going to create? I created this yesterday and it was a mess. How can I think of doing another creation, another mess? Right? So that's how the mind thinks from the past experiences. Or if we do something good, okay, something by luck happened, or something happened because of something happened. We don't take the credit or appreciate ourselves with that. So do this affirmation loudly. The first two, God and I, do it loudly. And then it's very beautiful if you can say all along the forgiveness thought and the thought that we receive, or you start writing. For you, Anna, also, I think, do you do journaling? No. You start writing also, because once your cup is full, you have a lot to share. So start writing, you will see great things. And give shape to any of the thoughts, and that goes to everybody. But the first step is to realize, feel those affirmations. Without feeling, we cannot go to step further. So just say it aloud, see all those rejecting thoughts when you say that, okay, and that enjoy that also, like a kid.
Titi, that comes to mind that you were saying, I advise everybody to journal, and I'm not doing it myself. You also spoke something like about like this yesterday or something. You won't believe there are so many people I've told to journal, and it's done magic in their lives. And I'm the one who has not yet started doing it. So I
Once we
think,
connect with our higher self,
yeah.
and once we are in that state of being love, experiencing love from all around, I think that's the best time to start. I mean, there's no more time to push away. It's always good to write, even though before also. But we are not driven. But once we have that connection, we don't know what comes when. Many times I have lost my messages in that case, but many times I have written, and it comes as a realization later on. It's a message to remember. That's why I asked Mamtaji to note down this experience. Your words are precious. That you are giving to those hard experiences a priceless experience of my life that shaped me.
Yes. Every word written in her note is precious. Whatever is here in her note is precious. All of you can copy paste if you want. Just keep those words with you. This is really very good knowledge. All of you can have it. And to help you, Anna, about journaling, if you I mean, these days we are not used to writing with hand. So like that's why most of us feel lazy, but most of us have got this skill now, right? Yeah. So start typing, or maybe you can dictate. There are so many apps on your phone where you can dictate and record things, right? That it
I
like
remember Geeta ji sharing, like, you will
Mhm.
come to the third chapter where we have to record the dreams. And she said that I get up and I take my phone and I say and record everything, whatever I saw, whatever I felt. So that way it's easy. But although I felt, I don't know, I mean, when I'm typing on computer, I'm not so savvy. But when I write, I feel good, because in my words, I can see how much love I am writing those words. Or it's like I am doubting on, or my handwriting is telling me what you are going through. When I write bad, I know I'm not going to come back again. And then do it again, then do it again, and then you will see the transition, that shift that I'm like telling.
Yeah, yeah.
I have experienced through my journaling.
And for example, for me, I'm also a little bit lazy. Although once upon a time I was a very, very meticulous writer, but over time we have shifted to the keyboard, and so these days my journaling happens in my there's an application that I have where I just make my notes, And you know what? Over the course of the last unified course and to now, whenever I used to get thoughts, I would put a date and make a note there, even if it's 3 lines. And I would use whichever language it comes to me in at that time. Maybe sometimes it would be Hindi, sometimes it will be English. And now it has become a collection of articles for me. I shared one of those articles with all of you in the group, right? The article about being in harmony with nature. These kind of things, they keep coming and you keep noting. And now I am actually thinking, well, I can actually create a book out of it. There is so much has got collected. So this is the power of gathering your knowledge, right? You are getting these precious things. Just okay. One thing that I can just now think about is that why sometimes we don't journal is because we think that, oh, my thoughts are not worth. Why should I be writing it down? It's just a normal thing, right? Don't underestimate it. Write whatever is coming as it is, because those words are coming from wisdom. Okay, just write. That's the key. It will become a very valuable piece of knowledge at some point in time for yourself. You may not publish a book or you may not do anything, but for you it's a very beautiful piece of collection of wisdom. Okay, there is a
We will
beautiful.
see it evolving, right? The first time unified, what I wrote, like I told, right? Last year I got some chips of God and I, and then I was laughing at myself that I manifested it. But then later on, when you will do it again, and then you want to dig deeper, the more you do, the more you open. At one point of time, you may not want to attend all the session, but there will be something that you want to practice more focused. So that will reveal yourself to you. And the best part of it is in the part 3 that will come across. That's where we will expand. Just don't think that, okay, it's only personal growth course. No, that self is not one self. That self is all.
Preeti, there is a note by Asha ji. I want you to read it. Just read it for
Yes, I
everyone.
wanted to read it for everybody. When I say it aloud, I become an evaporated form of gratitude and love. That's how it feels like. It feels so good. I mean, sometimes I go in trance with these affirmations. Many times it has happened. And you could feel all those 20 minutes of meditation I'm recording in Hindi. Um, Actually, it is 1 hour long at times, 1 and 45 minutes, and that I cut short to make it 20 minutes because that feeling of being in that state is so good. You don't want to really come out. But then we retain those feelings. We do and cook food in that state. See what a magic. And
I
there is
hope.
no wasting of time anywhere.
Yeah. Yes. Your association with your food should become that of being in a state of love, right? Food for your body and food for your mind, both should be from the space of love. And
We learn to see food in terms of carbs and proteins and all whatnot, but it's the food that is cooked with, that peace, that oneness, that love, that joy is the real food we are serving or eating. Also.
yes, yeah, great, excellent, good. Thank you, masters. Okay, Preeti, we can now bring the session to a close. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so
Good.
much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody, for
Thank you, masters.
participating, listening, and being part of it every day. Tomorrow is the Q&A day, and it will be with both the groups. So come together, share, ask, and we'll go further next week. Monday, we'll start Hindi next chapter, which is another beautiful chapter of
Yes.
part
Thank
2.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.